Dennis Schroeder gets the start again tonight for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Last night, Schroeder 28.7 rebounds, I mentioned, though no assists for OKC, who was able to hold off the Cavs after blowing a late lead. OKC winners of 6 in a row, home on TNT at 8 Eastern for the Rockets. Let's go courtside in OKC. Michael Cage, Thunder broadcaster, and the 14th overall pick of that famed 1984 draft class. Michael, thanks for taking some time with us here. Let's get the temperature here on how serious this ankle injury is for Russell Westbrook. At first, thought not that bad, but he's going to miss these two, and Billy Donovan not sure when he's going to return.
Well, you know, anytime Russell misses a game, it's always a big thing. And obviously, man, you saw the replay. You know, that was quite an ankle turn on that play. And, his availability is always, in question. The Thunder will sorely miss him. Let's say that. And the medical staff obviously will always err on the side of caution with Russell Westbrook, because they know how important he is, not only to, just this week, but the rest of the season. And that's what you want to wish Russell Westbrook a happy, healthy getting back on the floor as soon as possible.
Michael, you guys down there have been through ups and downs, and it's only been 2 weeks in the NBA season. Where do you think this team is going to lie in terms of from a standpoint of statistically, and now where are they mentally?
Well, first of all, Kenny, in this league, the early part of the season, these are always games that test the moral fiber of your team. What can you develop? What's your identity? And obviously not having Russ the last, tonight will be the second night. He missed the first couple of games of the season. How can you establish that identity? But I think this team has done that. I think, first of all, Billy Donovan is a terrific coach. He's got this team leading the NBA in steals. He's got this team leading the NBA in turnovers and points off of turnovers. So right away that tells you defensively, you've got to be able to maintain that. That's going to be more important tonight, Kenny, than anything. Can you keep the Rockets off the three-point line? And then when you chase them off the three-point line, can you avoid putting them on the free throw line, where they are a terrific, free throw shooting team? So the long answer to your question was that. The short answer is, this team still needs more games together. They have 5 new faces, but those new faces, Nerlens Noel, my man Dennis Schroeder, man, he is just playing some amazing basketball. He plays at the level of Russell Westbrook, just not with the explosiveness. He does it in his own way. He has been a blessing in disguise.
How about the big man, Steven Adams? Should be a good battle tonight with Clint Capella. They need to get him more than 6 shot attempts than Steven got last night against Cleveland.
Well, Steven is the type of guy, he doesn't really he doesn't really complain about not getting shots. And I think that's what makes him so special, because he wants to get everybody involved. I mean, man, he's doing the dirty work inside. I always say he's like that woodpecker pecking away at a tree, man. He's trying to get to the center of a team's, painted area to get offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds. He's quick to run the floor. Steven Adams has yet to play his best basketball, and the touches will come as I think this team establishes some kind of identity. But, with the matchup between he and Clint Capella tonight, I like this, man, just as much as I liked a few weeks ago when DeAndre Ayton, the number 1 overall pick in the draft, because I was a big man in this league, Kenny, and I see a resurgence of the big man. That doesn't shoot threes. I'm not trying to give you any kind of lead in here, but I'm loving that. I love Clint Capella. He reminds me of Steven Adams. He does the identical thing for the Rockets as Steve-O does for the Thunder.
Well, unlike Shaq, you, Michael Cage, were that real traditional big. He had 1 made 3. You had none in your career.
Oh, come on now. Oh, ouch. Ouch, man. Hold on, man.
Well, when you lead the league in rebounding, you don't need to shoot a 3.
Good point.
Yeah, Kenny, I love you, man. I love you back then. I love you now.
No doubt.
Michael Cage, appreciate you giving us some time here as we get set for the Thunder and Rockets coming up at the top of the hour on TNT.
All right, thanks, guys. Enjoy it tonight.
TNT doubleheader plus a pair of League Pass games coming up in a bit. We've got the Celtics and Suns, and then later on tonight at 10 Eastern, the Blazers try and keep it rolling. They take on the Clippers. Good one.